One of the things I don't like about recording a video is I like to wear black shirts and I have a black pillow behind me and it looks like I have a humpback. Hello, how are you doing today? Welcome to my Milwordy Week 7 update because I did not record any audio this week for the update because I did a lot of things. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie. You might know me better as sci-fi fantasy writer C.E. Dorset, and I had quite a week this week. It was a lot. So, if over the last couple weeks you have noticed like a distinct trend in me having like bad things happen, this week I'm just gonna leave the cats in because every time I try to talk, the cats do something. Anyway, you may have noticed over the past couple weeks that I have been talking a lot about things. You may have noticed over the last couple weeks I've been talking a lot about things catching fire, things going boom. Just the sheer utter depression and darkness that has been trying to eat my soul. Things are better this week, if you can't tell by my giggliness. So I was able to fight off the depression kitty fairly early on in the week, and by fight off, I do not want anyone to think that like, I am so strong in the brain powers that I ended up not having to go through a full depression or anything. No, it's just, it went away. It got kicked out the door, and luckily I'm not currently having to deal with its nonsense right now, which makes me very, very, very happy. This is a week where I did a lot. I started working on a new project. I am reluctantly still calling my trashy gothic vampire novel because I don't have a better name for it. I keep trying, and it's one that I kind of have to do because I put it out into the universe that I was thinking about doing it, and Spence, being the wonderful person that Spence is, was like, hey, I'm working on a vampire story too. What do you think about us being critique partners? And I was like, sure, that would be awesome, because people say stuff like that to me all the time and very rarely actually mean it. And Spence meant it. So I have a critique partner for my vampire story, so it actually has to get done, which is awesome. I like having the accountability that comes with that because I really want to write this story. I am enjoying it ever so much. It's kind of if Castlevania met Vampire Hunter D, and it really needs like an 8-bit chiptune backing track to make sense. And when I say Castlevania, everybody keeps going to the anime. No. I'm talking about like the old NES video game Castlevania, like with the monsters and the vampires and all the nonsense that comes with it. It's been an amazingly fun thing to write. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, that's going to be just an amazing time. And I'm hoping to have that finished before NaNoWriMo. But I don't want to talk about that too much because I think I'm going to do a video about NaNoWriMo. We shall see. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun to write. I'm not as far into it as I wanted to be because I've had a lot of projects kind of eating up my time, from some that I don't want to talk about just yet, some that just aren't appropriate to talk about on my YouTube channel, and others that I didn't know if I was going to be talking about, and then they happened. I got the opportunity this week. So I got the opportunity this week to actually start work on something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. And it's now up and available, and I am so excited about it. So thanks to the wonderful people over at Spotify and Anchor, I can now say that I have my own music show where I'm going to be able to not only talk about music, but actually play the tracks that I'm talking about. And I could not be happier about this. I used to do some club DJing back in the day. I have a history of doing audio engineering. And now I get to do a show where I get to not only talk about the music, but play it so you can hear it. I'm so very excited. The show is called The House of the Blue Dragon, and it is available exclusively via Spotify. If you have a Spotify free account, you'll only be able to hear 30-second clips of the songs, but be able to kind of save them to listen to later in their entirety. If you have a premium account, you will be able to listen to the songs all the way through, or so they explain it to me. I am really excited about this, and I've already started talking to some people that I know and some friends of mine who are musicians to have on the show so that we can do interviews and some really fun deep dives. Over the next couple weeks, we are going to be talking a lot about Gothic music and things like that because Halloween's coming up, and Halloween is awesome and needs some spooky tunage. And, you know, I'm all about the goth, right? Like, I think I've conveyed that enough by now that it should be rather common knowledge that I'm all about the goth. So I'm very excited about that. I spent a lot of time this week working on that, getting to know all the secret rules for that project so that it would work out, because I thought I knew how it would work and then found out that there were rules that were not expressly laid out, or at least not laid out clearly enough, and so I had to continue working on it and get it to where I wanted it to be. So that's one of the projects that I spent most of my week on, and I've still been working on outlining at least the thing that I do that I call outlining for a couple others that I'm looking at doing, but I'll talk about that a little bit more, possibly in a future video, because I'm not entirely sure on my process there. So I guess it's time for my Milwordy numbers, because it wouldn't be a Milwordy video if I didn't talk about my Milwordy videos at least a little bit. So let me get my glasses on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so far for the month, I have 44,037 words, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've been kind of taking it easy this month because I've been overdoing it a bit in the past, but I'm still very much on goal, considering I'm recording this on Monday the 19th, so I still have time to get a lot of words in for the month. For Milwordy in total, I've done 153,286 words. Wow. Sorry, that just kind of took me for a loop, because it never ceases to amaze me how many words I end up getting done for Milwordy, because it doesn't feel like I'm doing much of anything. But I am. So I hope that your week is going well. I hope that everything that you're doing is succeeding for you. I hope that, you've not been having weird fires and strangeness in your life. Today, as I'm recording this, is actually the reverse of everything that I've been having, because it's dark and gloomy and rainy outside, and I absolutely love it, because nothing makes me happier than a little bit of rain. It's also kind of cold out, and that makes me happy too. So hopefully you've been having a very good week, and yeah, hopefully we continue to have some good weeks going forward, because the stress is real. I know that I've been having nightmares almost every night, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing videos like this or go back to the other style with the slideshows. I really like that, but those videos take a long time to make, and so I might just save those for special things. I don't know. We will see. I just, everything's up in the air right now, because everything is up in the air right now, because these are some crazy times to be alive. Alrighty. So thank you so much for listening and watching and all of the things that you do. If you have anything that you would like me to make videos on, please let me know, because I am looking for video topics. I have some ideas for some videos that I want to do going forward, and I would love to know what y'all want to see from me, so that I can be doing videos that actually serve the community and not just my ego. Because I feel like half the time all that I do is serve my own ego, and that's not the place that I want to be coming from. It really isn't. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you've got a buck you can pass my way, in the doobly-doo down below, you'll find a link for my Patreon and my Coffee account for one-time donations. Things are a bit rough right now, and it really would be helpful if you can do that. If not, that's fine. But if you know anybody that would like anything that I do, like The videos, the podcasts, the stories, the world building, any of it, share it with them. That helps out more than you know. Getting discovered is really the hardest part. And as I like to end everything, because we have yet to fix anything, remember, Black Lives Matter. Black trans lives matter. Trans identities are valid. Take it from you, BB Charlie. Trans identities are valid. And may you have the courage to ride your dreams into reality. And don't forget to have the fun. Bye.